Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the stream. I appreciate you all being here, of course, just like every single day. Thank you so much, Keisha, Mike Chang, Bill W, and Jamie. I appreciate you guys being here. Mike says, "Damn it! I knew I should have bought the dip on that. I've been looking to add into Costco, COST. Yeah, COST is looking pretty good today, Keisha. It's looking okay." It is kind of falling off at open. It was looking a little bit better here, obviously, before the bell rang. But I know you said Elon played you like a tambourine, but you're hopeful it will come back for you. I am too. I mean, I think there's a good shot that it could come back. While I think that I'm probably leaning to the downside, and I think that we'll probably end up falling, I think that there's still a good chance that we could come back up. And overall, still, Tesla's one of those stocks that can always turn back around. Did you like my little frowny face last night, Keisha? I figured that would be funny. Had a little frowny face there for Tesla, but yeah, it is falling back off. But when you look at that daily chart, it's still up above recent support. So that is one good thing about Tesla, but it's still extremely, extremely low. To the point of, almost to the point of like you're going to sell off into oblivion, honestly. Wow, I actually see LVS is leading my watch list today. They actually fell initially on earnings and then ended up popping back up. Interesting. Yeah, I remember at first they were going crazy, but good thing to see them back to the upside. Excuse me, guys. LVS. What about DAL? AAL? AAL? They had earnings this morning. I know that these airlines have been on a bit of a heater lately, guys. Like airlines, AAL, DAL, LUV. They've all been kind of popping up a little bit over the past couple weeks. Not the frowning face, Tom. That's funny. That would have been a funny one. Saram says AT&T's exploding. Wow, now that's a surprise, Saram. There we go. I'm glad to see that happening with earnings here today. Very good. Very good. It's about damn time. AT&T needed this. Wow. Wow. Amazing move for AT&T, guys. What's the big news there? I'm going to look at Thinkorswim what the big stuff is. Big headlines. Better than expected Q3 results and sales. This is their CEO.
The numbers today better than expected, not just on the earnings and the revenue line, but just in terms of subscriptions. That's really a big part of the story here. What happened?
Well, what happened, Becky, is we continued to make progress around what we told the street 2 years ago we were going to do. And I think actually the subscriber numbers are really impressive and really good and demonstrate a lot of hard work and progress. But I think more importantly, we saw the profitability shift that we said was coming in the second half of this year through a combination of, as you see, stronger EPS than what I think analysts were expecting. Our cash flow is in a much better place. And, we're record EBITDA in our wireless business this quarter, and the strength when we see the growth of revenues starting to match the EBITDA increases, that's that profitability dropping to the bottom line in the second half of the year that we kind of told people was going to happen. And I think I'm really pleased about that.
Part of that is because you raised prices earlier this year. What was consumer reaction to higher prices? Was that something they took? Is it sticky?
Well, as we shared last quarter, that price change has gone exactly as we expected it to go. We knew that it was going to be accretive, and it has certainly been that. I think most importantly, it gave us an opportunity to talk to a lot of our customers And in many instances, what customers elected to do is to move into higher value plans. They moved into maybe a plan that had a slightly higher monthly price on it, but gave them more value and updated the services that they had and the features that they had that maybe their older embedded plan didn't offer them. And they ended up walking away from it feeling like they were getting more for what they were.
The numbers today better than expected, not just on the earnings and the revenue line, but just in terms of subscribers. That's really a big part of the story here. What happened?
All right, we are back, guys, to look at the I hope you guys aren't getting any weird sounds. My software is a little bit glitched here right now, but yeah, AT&T really is going, Saram. That is a great call out, great stock. I cannot believe it's up that much. I mean, that is insane right there. Yeah, you did, Keisha, I remember. Someone was talking about this last night and it made me think about it. This is a pretty just slow, nice mover. I mean, it does have a pretty big pullback from the top. From the high to the low, it fell over 50%, so it might just be time. I'd bet it's time. I really like this support here around 120. I think that's a very good support. Just nice area in general just to watch. You know, anywhere, like, it doesn't have to be perfect. You know, that's the thing with this line. There's lots of bounces, like, all over within 5 points of either direction of that blue line. Just tons of them. And I really like that we're bouncing off of it here. And we're starting to hold our ground a little bit. If we break through 115, though, I'm going to get a little worried. A little bit worried. Nice. Let's go. Netflix still strong. That's nice. I'm really waiting for that big breakout up above that resistance up there. This was one of my favorites in last night's video, too. Because I was really happy with the way that it closed strong compared to a lot of other stocks. I thought it was setting up fairly well for a possible move to the upside today. Let's see our economic data coming in here this morning. Let's see, today's Thursday already. Look at this. It's 34 degrees where I am right now. That is insane, guys. 35 degrees. It's too cold. Too cold. It's going to make me sick. But existing home sales were at 4.8 million. A little bit higher than the forecast, actually. So, interesting there. The previous, so there's you can see that they're signifying a little bit of a drop coming in. Gotta wait for that number here in about 20 minutes to see the new number. But it's interesting they're forecasting a small drop there from 4.8 million to from 4.8 million to 4.7. It makes sense though, obviously, you know, as the housing market, it's going to get harder for sellers and eventually swing back in the buyer's favor, but remember how buyers were at a big disadvantage for a while. Now, obviously, the interest rates were great, but the housing, I mean, some people are paying 50 grand over list for houses and stuff like that, or getting in bidding wars and bidding it up 50 grand. And, you know, there was all types of crap like that going on because the rates being low made it possible. You know, you could pay 100 grand more for a house and pay less than you'd pay now. Iranical says, my dear enemy, AMD's going up. Why is it your enemy? It just wants to be your friend. AMD, I have that as my free day trade today, actually, on the Discord. I have AMD up above 57.65 for calls, so if you would have traded that right away, you could have made a pretty good little gain there, actually, up to 58. You would have been scalping it real quick. Good old AMD, though. It's his enemy. Let's look at it. Why is it your enemy, Iranical? I'm lost. Its forward dividend yield is over 7%, and Hunter bought some tea. Very nice, Hunter. I think that's a really smart play. I mean, AT&T is due. This stock is, it's been a long time for this one. It's been falling off. At some point, I feel like that 5G stuff's going to come in, but yeah, I mean, that was like peak fear there on AT&T, Hunter. Great buy. That's a huge dividend, though, isn't it? Like you said, it's forward looking. Let's go see what it says right now on FinViz. Okay, right now it is 7.14%. Wasn't AT&T, I'm trying to think. Didn't they like slash their dividend at one point? Or was that somebody else? Maybe it was somebody else. Oh no, they did. Oh, well, it was part of the spinoff with WBD. I thought there was an actual cut at one point, but yeah, they're all just talking about the one from February. Kind of strange. WBD, though. I'm trying to think. I know somebody has cut their dividend pretty largely over the past couple years. Tesla just made new lows. That's not good. Yeah, look at that on the weekly chart. Look at that support breaking on the weekly chart. That is bad. That is bad to see. We are going down. Ooh, Tesla's gonna flush. This is not good. Yeah, this is not good for Tesla, guys. I mean, we're falling back into this big range. If we fall below the 180 support now, damn, I mean, I would not be surprised, guys, if Tesla ended up trading through this range eventually and getting down to some of these lower levels down here, some of these, like this area of support, I feel like is going to be really key to watch as Tesla starts to fall. You know, that was a lot of price action there. I've actually seen this setup a lot of times where there's a, I don't even know what you call that, a nice like wedge pattern there and a nice breakout. A lot of times the middle of that wedge ends up being a very big support in the future. And obviously that's not the case every single time, but as Tesla starts to fall, definitely watch that center of that little wedge over there from the past. I'll go draw out the wedge. I'm sure I've had it drawn at some point. It's probably on my Thinkorswim chart. But see, we got that. Got that. Boom. So we just want to break out right out of the middle of that wedge. I think that could be a bounce off the middle of that wedge. Could hold up as a good support for Tesla maybe. But yeah, watch it, guys. I mean, this is not good. I'll be honest. I am not bullish on Tesla. I do not think that it's going to be able to go up above 240. Now, of course, I don't think that's the case. With earnings, you know, I think it had a good chance maybe to go up if earnings would have went well, but they missed on that revenue, so bad negative sentiment came in. Oh, okay. That's what it is, Hunter. I got you. Yeah, so they cut it 40%, but it's just so damn high. Anyways, right now. Keisha, I'm sorry. I wish I could be more hopeful, you know? There is still this big support around $200 even, so you get that to watch for at least. $200 even is going to be a pretty big level, I think. 202 bounced this morning, but yeah, watch $200 even. That will be, I think, very crucial as far as price action goes anyways. But this is a brutal chart, guys. A lot of people who have been, you know, into technical trading and stuff, they've been saying that this is a possible head and shoulders pattern here on Tesla. You know, see how you kind of get these shoulders? Now the shoulders are very wide apart, and this shoulder on the right goes higher than the shoulder on the left. So it doesn't line up perfect. And I'll be honest, technicals are, it's very hard to find them where they play out perfectly. Yesterday, we found a great one with Nick Delgado on the Spy. I'll actually go look at it. We drew this out after he posted it in Discord here, and this ended up playing out as an amazing wedge pattern yesterday. And I mean amazing. But then again, while this was an almost perfect wedge, it had some inconsistency. You know, like it ended up breaking out of the wedge momentarily. You know, like some people might have got faked out there and bought. I hope that wasn't the case, but that could be something that happens sometimes. You know, like a little bit of a breakout above the wedge. Sometimes you have to wait for like 2 or 3 good candles, or wait for some nice consolidation, kind of like once it broke below the wedge and kind of confirmed a couple times before breaking down. So they're never perfect. So wanted to clarify that, but I think Tesla could end up falling just based off of bad sentiment right now and dumping money in Twitter. Good job, T, though. Still going. Let's go, baby. 1675. What a move. Wow. Mike's asking, is this a good buying opportunity for Tesla or wait? You know, that's a very subjective question. I mean, it's a tough question to answer because personally, to me, it's not the time to buy. So if you're asking my opinion, in my opinion, right now, Tesla is not a good stock to buy. I think that we're getting close to some crucial supports, like I said, around 200 and then 180. But I really believe Tesla might get down to that big support down here around 140 or maybe close, you know, like 150 or something like that. I could see it falling down below this range. So I'm going to really watch it and be careful. If you really, really, really wanted to get Tesla, just average in. You know, if you really like it, Mike, I would just average into Tesla. Even though I wouldn't buy it right now, if you averaged in here around 200 and you got filled close to $200, you might be able to, for example, so you'll get the stock for 200. If it does fall down magically to 140, you can buy in again, and your average will be somewhere like right around 170, I think. Yeah, somewhere right around 170. So, you know, that would not be a bad average price at 170, considering 140 is that low. But then again, you have to ask yourself, like, will this be the bottom for Tesla? You know, that's the only question. So if you do it, I would leave a lot of cash on the side in case you need to keep scaling into that play, because you're going to really have some issues with Tesla there if it keeps going down. So in the end, Mike, I would say wait personally, but if you really, 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 really had to buy it, I might buy like 1/10 of a position and then start to buy in as it drops or something like that. That's kind of how I would play. Or if you really wanted to be smart and you had the account to back it up, you could sell some 200 strike puts. You could sell some 180 strike puts. Hell, with how volatile Tesla is, you could probably sell the 140 strike puts and get away with it. Let me go look at the Tesla 140 strike puts for this week. Let's see. Oh, okay. I got a little overzealous. For this week, it's not as good. Let's see for November 18th. So you could sell the 140 strike puts on Tesla for November 18th. And if Tesla gets to 140, you get shares at 140 and you make $140. If it doesn't get there, then you just profit $140 because that's what the chain's going at now. Well, the chain's volatile, I will say, but it was at 140 a minute ago. But pretty interesting how those puts are. If you want to be real ballsy, if I were you, I would probably go out to, like, if you really wanted Tesla low around like that 140 area, I would probably go all the way out to the January 20th of 2023 140 strike puts and get those, and you can make $500. $520 for that. So that would not be a bad thing, actually. The only issue is you're going to be tying up some capital until, January 20th to 23. But I think that'd be a good play if you wanted Tesla real low, because those options are still pretty expensive, honestly. Even though they're so low and so far away. Probably because Tesla's volatile as hell, of course, but the 100 strike puts. Yeah, honestly, I mean, that might not be a bad idea. December 16th, 100 strike puts. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, hell, you could even do that. You could do that and get them for $83 for that. I mean, hell, come on. If Tesla gets to 100 in December, we're going to have some issues. A lot of people are going to be upset. We'll say that. The chances of that happening, let's see, they're pricing in a 5% chance right now of that getting in the money. Yeah, even in the 140 strike for December 16th is 300, so yeah, I like it. I really think 140 could be hit eventually. Not sure about 100, that would be pretty damn low, but if we get 140, I think anything could happen at that point. Even 140 is a bit of a stretch. But we know it's overvalued, right, Hunter? Keisha said China stocks are green today. Baba, JD, Baidu, NIO maybe. Is NIO green? Barely. NIO flushed yesterday, guys. I mean, that was bad. We need that thing to come back up now. Let's look at NIO on that daily chart, because I know it's brutal. Yeah, they made new lows of the year yesterday. Scary when stocks do that. Lately, it seems like every time a stock makes a new low, it like pops right back up without really running. So I'm curious if that's going to happen this time. Maybe some consolidation around this $10 support. Maybe not even support, just $10 area at this point. Yeah, close to 10 is actually a good level on NIO in the past. Pretty decent. Yeah, it's been overvalued for a long time. That's for sure. Let's go look at it on the dashboard. Yeah, right, Hunter? I know so many people that have messaged me that have said that they've lost as it fell. Kind of made me sad. Wow, the price to sales came down to 10 now. That's interesting. Comparing it to other automakers, though, it's kind of whack. God, 0.3? Holy shit. I mean, I get it. Tesla's a bit of a different, more of a volatile company, but the revenue's still growing. I'm curious to see what it posts for 2022. Let's do the monthly chart or the quarterly. Well, look at that dip on Q2 revenue. Just waiting for that Q3 to post from yesterday, which it will eventually. It will whenever they file. Yeah. It's 10, but man, look, we all know what it was a couple months ago. Holy shit. Or earlier this year. Yeah, I know they are a little bit different than the other car companies. I'll give them that. Let's see their net profit margin, 14.68%. Ford's is 7%. So, they do double the the profit margin at least. But then again, then they should be like 0.6 or something. Yeah. It's insane how overvalued they are, but they're a hype train. It's insane how they are. They're probably going to get destroyed, start to fall down to a decent valuation. These factories are going to get ramped up. They're going to start delivering that Tesla truck. Oh, shit. Not again. Those damn bots, guys. Tender Hot. What a name. It did it yesterday too, Hunter. I thought yesterday you were in here too. I was like Hunter must be here because they just did this. They know you got that testosterone, Hunter. They're trying to capitalize on it. Testosterone. Tesla, though, bad fall today, down to that low of this week. Kind of looks like it's consolidating a little bit now. I can't wait to see that hype stuff about the new Tesla phone coming out. Well, if it comes out, you know, I know that's a total rumor. Uranium Energy Corp popping 2.24%. Very nice move. Thanks for calling that one, Tangi. I wasn't watching it, but now I am. I like it. Running up. I'm glad these uranium stocks are starting to move again. CCJ. Starting to move back off of lows. I kind of like this little setup with that big U down there. Looks like a pretty good. Oh, that's funny. Hunter said, someone at the gym asked me to get my test levels checked yesterday. Funny you mentioned that. You might want to get it tested, Hunter, honestly. Although, if it came in high, I don't think I wouldn't take anything to make them lower, that's for sure. I don't think I'd lower them down. But you should get them tested. That would be interesting. Big squeeze possible on UEC, Tangi's calling. I sure hope so. It needs to really get a good breakout here. It's at 420. Elon's favorite number, 420. I like it. If you guys are enjoying the live stream, please smash that like button. I'd appreciate that. We're going to go ahead and get a poll going here in the chat. What was Elon saying again on Twitter? He said, I will not let you down. That's what it was. No matter what it takes, I won't let you down. That was hilarious yesterday. All right, guys, I'm going to throw out a weird poll here. This is a pretty funny poll. If you guys are interested, go ahead and take that vote. I think it'd be cool. Xbox Fanatic says, are you liking the market today, Tom? You know, I'm not really loving it, but I will say it's good to see the SPY moving up. That's a good thing to see here. It opened so far. Apple's running. Microsoft's moving. I'm glad to see a lot of stocks back in the green, which is great to see. But my watch list is very mixed. Obviously, there's stocks moving in both directions, but the majority are up into the green. And some stocks that are green that are, I guess, making me happier than others, is that we're seeing like AMD exploding. I mean, straight up exploding this morning. Same thing with Nvidia, straight up explosion. Anytime you get these chip stocks running, it's great for the overall market. So glad to see that. We have Square breaking out this morning too. Actually, right now having a huge move up. So yeah, I'm liking the market as far as growth stocks and some of these tech stocks go. Now, to the downside, obviously, a lot of the clean energy plays like Tesla, Plug, Enphase. Even American Airlines are down. Netflix is down again. Costco's in the red. But for the most part, we have some pretty good stocks moving, and a lot of them are up 3% plus again, which is nice. Nvidia is up 4.5%, which thank God, because it needs it. It's one of my favorite stocks personally for the future. I think, though, it's important to get in at the right time, of course. I am not into Nvidia yet. I'm kind of like really waiting, playing it very, very slow on this one. I have a good feeling Nvidia is going to consolidate here, if not even break below, back down towards maybe 100 or something like that. I think that could maybe be possible, especially given they were pretty overvalued too. But I will say they've been falling quite a bit, and they are one of the better chip stocks on the market, especially because they just deal with GPUs mainly. That's the big thing for them, GPUs. AMD does GPUs too, but not like Nvidia does. They both make obviously commercial versions, but some of the Nvidia ones, man, they're like 20 grand or plus for a card. I've seen some crazy ones out there. But thank you guys for smashing that like button. I appreciate that. And thanks for voting in the poll for Elon. We have a tie. We have no and no. Elon is crazy. Tied at 80% total of the vote, but 40% of pop. I'll be honest, I did not trust that tweet yesterday. That tweet worried me to high hell when I saw that. I mean, I would love to trust Elon, and I'd love that if he really did make the stock go up after that, or if it did go up, but obviously it was just, like Mike said yesterday, such an open-ended question, you couldn't really tell. Yeah, Intel's having a decent day, Xbox, running up into resistance. It's up 2.8%. Having a pretty good day with the rest of the chip stocks. On that daily chart, Intel is so low, right on support. And I'm somebody who's traded Intel a few times over the past few years, and this time when I traded it, I took a decent sized loss, you know, a pretty big loss, we'll say, on the move back down. Ended up getting out somewhere around the 34, 36, I think, or somewhere around there. Stock really kept rocketing, though, to the downside. Glad I sold when I did. But I would look to get back into Intel at some point, guys. I'm happy with how they're investing in the United States, and I think that Intel is still a very, very solid company. Now, they don't have the hype that AMD and Nvidia have, but just give it a little while. Just wait until they release some type of CPU or some type of new architecture or something that blows AMD away. You know, I think they will eventually. I think that's 100% possible because they've been working on a lot of stuff, and there's even been rumors that Intel might eventually start releasing graphics cards, which I sure hope they do. I sure hope that will help. But there we go, SPY getting back up to resistance from this morning around 370.75, and then we have some big resistance up here right around 371 even as well on SPY. So really waiting for that big move up through resistance. I think we could see it maybe up to like 374 plus. Yeah, it looks pretty good. We have to make sure we don't get rejected somewhere around here. Especially, I think, somewhere around 371 to 372. You could possibly see some rejection. That's been a pretty big selling area over the past couple months. But, hey, if these stocks keep running up today, we're going to see a nice day. I'm even happy the banks are moving up. JP Morgan, Bank of America, Morgan Stanley, WFC. They're all going. Take it. GS, Goldman. All right. Take it. XLE for energy popped up today and is doing pretty well again, which is nice. We have ZOM running up to almost new highs. Let's see. Oh, it's so close. Exxon and Mobil, guys, is getting close to a humongous resistance on the daily chart. I mean, huge resistance from the daily. It was a big resistance a few months ago, right around the beginning of June. Big resistance now, and big resistance all the way back in July of 2014. July of 2014 was the last time we got up here on Zom, besides a couple months ago. Wow. What a crazy run there. I'm going to get on CNBC real quick and see if there's any big news here this morning. Tesla is pedal to the metal. Well, Elon, you need to get some more horsepower or something then, because what the hell? What the hell, Elon? We need more horsepower. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I personally am more of into the I just don't like Teslas, you know, they're just not my type of thing. I mean, I am way more into like, you know, like a Mustang G, like a Mustang or Camaros, you know, or something like that. I mean, you can't replicate the sounds. You can't replicate the feel. I get it that the Teslas are faster, but honestly, I don't even care. I really don't care. Oh, this is the 24. I know a salesman at a Ford dealership by me, and my family's bought like 6 cars from him, so we're gonna... I'm getting on the list for this one when it comes out. Unless it's like 100 grand, then I'll be pissed. That's just way too much for one of those. But there we go, SPY back up to 371. We'll take it. We now have 8 votes in the poll. If you guys are enjoying that poll, please smash that like button. I'd appreciate that. Thanks for being here, everybody, and thanks for all the nice questions so far today. But there we go, SPY. Big breakout up above that resistance here from this morning. Hopefully we can run higher than this next resistance I see, somewhere close to 372. It'd be nice if we could get maybe back up to 374 today if the SPY really wanted to get excited. MU's moving, Cornish said. Hell yeah, MU's breaking out with AMD, Nvidia, and the rest. Very nice, Cornish. MU, I bet Qualcomm's moving too. Yeah, very nice. Qualcomm and MU have very similar charts, actually. Qualcomm and MU. Look at MU on that daily, though, Sean. That looks pretty strong. Wow. This one's tempting me, Sean. Good call out. I like that stock. Looks nice. Scrolling through my watch list again, just seeing a few stocks popping again. Kind of like JD. They're having a pretty decent day. 4.25%. Moving back to the upside in a pretty decent way. We have Zoom. Yeah, Zoom looks okay. It's a pretty good move up to resistance at 80. Rocket Lab. CZR. Why is RKLB up with every other growth stock today? They are so low, guys. And they deal with space, of course, which I think is just going to be awesome as it happens. Anything on space can be amazing. You know what I noticed is actually Tesla coming back for Keisha. Keisha, you're going to be happy. Tesla's coming back a little bit for you. So far, though, I wouldn't get too excited. It's just a little bit, but it is coming back nonetheless. Kind of close to support, too, so that's good. That might help you out. Cornish says, I'm with you. Just about to break yesterday's high on MU. Yeah, it got real close, Cornish. Wow. It's probably going to consolidate and maybe break out soon. I will say, like, there's a lot of resistance here, like, from back here, and tons of resistance around this 55 area. Everywhere from 55 to 55.50 to 56 even. Looks like a bunch of resistance from the past couple weeks on MU. It's just been staying right between the range of 50 and 55, pretty much. Interesting. It's a big range there. I'm actually going to draw it out even better. There's the range. Get these circles off. So you can kind of see that range there pretty good. How it's just been kind of, you know, zigzagging on through here. Maybe it'll start to zigzag on up and out of here. That would be nice. Hopefully we see some nice movement like that. That's good though with MU. Looks solid. Marty Longoria saying to check out Lucid. Lucid Motors, yeah, looking pretty good again. I think you asked about Lucid yesterday too, but yeah, pretty good area of support down here. Definitely at 1240. Looks like a pretty good head and shoulders pattern to me, Marty. Honestly, this one's tempting to try to get into here. We have a... Here, I'll draw it out. I'll do it with my rectangle. Got that. Got the head. Got a nice shoulder again. You know, got a bit of a head and shoulders pattern here. It don't line up perfect again, like I said. Hard to find technicals that are 100% perfect given that the market is so dynamic and ever-changing. But it is holding very well on support. Looking up very well. Very nice. I mean, there is big resistance here around 1320, but I think it has a good chance to break that with the way it's moving. Keisha said Boeing was still going earlier too. And she says, Tom, TTWO, TTWO, holy. Whoa, let's go. TTWO kept running. Very nice. That was looking so hot from last night's video. Woo. That's a huge move there. Wow. What a jump. Yeah, we were talking about this one quite a bit yesterday. Very nice. I love that. Let's go see if there's any news on them. TTWO. PGA Tour 2K23 is available. That's nice. They actually shut down. Take-Two shut down a major gaming studio a while ago. Cut 65 jobs, which was interesting. Maybe that's helping them. Sometimes, job cuts can help companies if they're hurting a little bit. That's cool though. PGA Tour 2K23. I gotta buy that soon. I still have 2K21. Keep in mind though, they did not make a 2K22. They skipped a year. But can't wait to buy this. Apparently you can play on the game with like Michael Jordan, which is insane. No way, it lets you play as Lexi Thompson too. There we go. That's nice. Dude, I'm gonna dominate as Lexi Thompson on the PGA Tour. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be Lexi Thompson on that game and destroy everybody. Wow, what a breakout. Still going, Keisha, too. I mean, let's go. What a move. That was awesome from last night's video, guys. Smash that like button for TTWO. That baby's on fire. Same thing with AMD. That day trade from this morning was amazingly well, too, in the Discord. It was my free day trade I posted on AMD. Straight up explosion today. Very little, it had some chop it open, but man, if you would have played that breakout, could have done very well. LVS is kind of still popping too. I noticed Square had a good day going. 5.4%. Fourth place on my watch list. Good old Square. I feel bad for them lately. They've been getting crushed. Let's go back to Tesla now. Tesla's coming back up again, Keisha. Right up at this huge resistance now, though, intraday. You can see it like quadruple topped here. Hopefully it gets a nice pop. I think it might. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That area from pre-market is holding up to be strong. This little... What the? Oh. Clicked the wrong thing. This little print right there at 211 seems to be holding up very, very strong right now, guys, on Tesla. So watch for that. That's a pretty bad rejection there in pre-market. Let's go check out good old Meta today. Oh, let's go. Meta's running. Spy's running. Meta's running. Let's go, guys. Great day. DraftKings moving. Let's go. Smash that like button. It's been an amazing morning so far, honestly. I mean, lots of great moves back to the upside out of a lot of growth stocks. DraftKings isn't necessarily exploding back up by any means, but hey, I'll take anything back up from them. Hopefully they can get back up to closer to 18 sometime soon. Honestly, the longer the better. Hopefully I can average in more. Gotta buy more stonks, you know? Gotta get those longer term plays going for sure. For sure, for sure. I have to call my I don't even know who to call these people. Like the people who work on my car. There's like a little shop called Telly Tire and Auto Center by me. Got some good guys working there, and got to take my damn car there tomorrow. My brake fluid level's low. I'm a little bit worried. I got like a little bit of like a leak going on maybe somewhere. I'm not sure if it's possible or not to just have the fluid go lower. Honestly, I'm not that experienced with working on vehicles too much, although I love vehicles. I just, as far as brake systems go, I'm not too familiar with those, but got to call my place after this today. Let's go Apple. Yeah, let's go Apple. Let's go. That's running up. Sram says Meta's going. Yeah, hell yeah. Let's go Meta. Hey, good morning, Square. Long time no see. Thanks for being here today. Appreciate you joining up, checking in. Vote in the poll if you haven't yet, guys. I think the poll is pretty interesting today. Elon tweeted yesterday, for anybody who doesn't know, right before earnings came out, like an hour and a half, I guess, before, and said, I will not let you down no matter what it takes. So, I guess he wasn't talking about earnings, I guess. I don't know. I mean, the stock's doing all right. It's just, obviously, he said that. I'm sure some people ran into calls. But yeah, the market's been going crazy today, Square. We've been seeing a lot of stocks moving back up. SPY's been doing good. Square's moving. LVS is up in a big way. We have Nvidia and AMD running this morning as well. Lots of great stocks moving. Even ZOM and Oxy are kind of pointing back to the upside here with oil, XLE. My watch list is looking extremely green today, Square, so you picked a good day. A lot better than these sell-offs the past couple months. Wow, Shopify. SHOP, big breakout up above 30. We'll take that. Very nice. Very explosive from this morning. Wow. Man, look at that move on Shopify. These stocks are getting so high today. They're almost getting overextended intraday, guys. So be a little bit careful with some of these. They are getting a little bit high. SPY's getting pretty close to that resistance around 373 as well. So keep that in the back of your mind today as we start to go. The Zonky, LOL. Yes. I'm picking it today. Tangy says low brake fluid level often means it's time for new brake pads. As the pads wear, there ends up being more volume in the caliper bores. Or you have a vindictive X. A vindictive X. Oh, man. I don't think that's the case, Tangy. Oh. If one of them cut my brake lines, I'd cry. Also, I've been with the same girl for 8 years, so I don't know how that could happen, but I don't even have any exes almost. All my exes are high school. That's funny. They'd have to be real pissed to come back this long after. No, I have good brake pads, Tangy. That's somebody at my dad's work actually mentioned that. He said, here, let's go check your brake pads real quick, and maybe that's the issue. And we checked them, and those babies are great. I got the brake pads are like brand new. I will say the brake pads squeak like to high hell though. Kind of pisses me off, but they're like brand new brakes, but they really do squeak to high hell. I'm not kidding. I think I might need to reset that little brake tab on there. Yeah, Drake, free $100 off the Hybrid Bot. Let's go. That play is on fire today. Hybrid Bot called out Meta this morning, and that baby exploded already. Could still go up a little bit more, but great play, great breakout, good call by the bot. Let's go. Exactly, Square. Just let the pro take care of the breaks. Exactly. I'll be taking it to him tomorrow at some point. I think I need a new rear hub assembly too. The damn car started shaking lately when you get to like 60 miles per hour too. Here, I'll show you guys the car actually. I think I have a video of the car. You guys might like this actually. Talking about cars, how's Ford, Tesla? Yeah, nothing good. No good movement out of them. It's okay though, looking okay, just not. Yeah, I got a couple videos for you guys. How you guys like this first video? This one's pretty funny. I like that video. Alright, hang on, let me get the car. Oh, geez. Standard definition? I don't know why it puts this in standard definition. That makes me upset. Seriously, that's not cool. Here's the car. That's the car. Oh, the fart mobile. The fart cannon. Oh yeah, his song was funny about his car. I like it. Maybe we'll play the song here as the stream ends. Yeah, it's a Ford Focus ST though. Nothing crazy. It's nothing overly powerful or nothing, but hey, I will say, really fun car. Really fun car to drive. If you guys are looking for a good daily driver, I would 100% recommend that car. I will say though, take care of it. You better change your oil and install a catch can and get some high quality stuff, because I know, right, Xbox? I'm with you there. Man, I wish I could show you guys how my Mustang sounds. Let me see if I can find something with my Mustang. I think you guys would like that better. A lot better. A lot better. Darn, no videos of it though. Too bad. But yeah, that hybrid bot play today was awesome, guys. Meta was on fire. That was seriously a pretty good play. That thing was awesome. The hybrid bot's been amazing the past few days, guys. I mean, we're talking 3 great plays in a row. The bonus setups have been on fire. We've been seeing a lot of great movement in the stock market. It's been a very nice past few days. Past few weeks, I should say. Hmm. Yeah, so let me know if you guys want me to cover any last minute stocks or anything. We can check it out. I'm sure we'll find something pretty cool. Something fun. Find some good setups. Just need some good leads here as the market starts to fall back down ever so slightly. It's gonna get a little bit volatile. Look at that SPY come back. Like I was saying earlier, guys, I thought we were a little bit overextended there intraday, and I think we definitely were. Tangy Man says, I like a good V8 myself. 2018 Challenger RT, best car ever built. I do spend a ridiculous amount on tires, though. Xbox says, what stonk are you eyeing up for today? You know, I was eyeing up a lot of the growth plays, but right now they're all going to be pulling back probably, so we have to be a little bit careful as they pull back. One of my big eyes, though, has been Disney lately. I think we could maybe see Disney start to move up a little bit. It could be pretty cool. B Square says QQQ triple topped and is falling now. Oh, wow. Yeah, it kind of did. It hit that resistance coming back down. Let's see Apple and Microsoft. Maybe we're going to see a bit of a sell-off come back into the market here today. I sure hope it starts to even out and go back up, though. Yeah, it needs to even out and go back up. Look at that big drop back down. It's not what you want. See you later, Square. Have a good day. Talk to you later. Hopefully I see you in the Discord or maybe on tonight's video. Have a good day, though. Hope that triple top plays out for you if you're going to play some puts. SPY's right back down to that intraday support, somewhere right around 371. Was a bit of a big area to break earlier, so I expect it to probably stay big. All right, guys, here we go. Here's the Mustang. For anyone who wants to see that. I hope this ain't too loud, though.
I keep that thing on me.
Oh, gosh, that's not what we wanted. That is not what we wanted at all. Not what we wanted. Here we go. Good old Elon, guys. Twitter, Tesla, QQQ, NIO maybe? We're gonna play some puts on NEO. Oh, it's too hard. It's so hard to play puts right here, though, in my eyes, just because it's such a big support. Lots of stocks are holding up today, actually. I mean, like, Apple's doing pretty good, even though it's not looking the best. That was one of those old cringy TikToks. MDB, I'm not even going to try to pronounce it. MongoDB, that's it. 4.89%, Keisha, big pop. Whoa. On the daily, that actually looks pretty good. And look at this wedge that MDB broke below in the past. Whoa, that was a big drop on earnings on that. And that wedge played out perfect. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, Marty, we have videos every single night. Just go to the regular Stocked Up YouTube channel. This is the Stocked Up Live channel. We also have the regular Stocked Up YouTube channel. Let me try to get you a link really quick, if I can. Wow, what a crazy play with MDB, Keisha. I like this setup. This setup back to the upside looks really good. Thanks for pointing this one out. I would have never looked at MDB. Yeah, here, let me get you that that link real quick here. There you go, Marty. There's the link. That's our main channel. This is kind of like our secondary channel. But here's the video of the Mustang, guys. Sorry for taking it so long. This is how I got my Mustang all built up. Wait till I go down the road, it gets pretty loud. Man, I love that car. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I just cannot get over this car. Every time I drive it, it's just like a joy. But the Focus is the daily driver, of course. It's a very fun daily driver, the Focus. Come on, Spy. Looking pretty good. I mean, I'm curious if we're going to hold this or if it's going to fall off and die. Looks like it's going to fall down right now. Oh, yeah, Tangy. It's got the Corsa Extreme on it. Yeah, it's got the performance exhaust. I will say, though, it's bone stock, besides for the exhaust, though. Hopefully you guys are catching some decent profits today. I appreciate you guys joining up. Here's Oxy. I was just looking at MRO as well, running up 2.6%. I realize now my mic was muted for a second, but I appreciate you guys joining up today. It was a pretty fun live stream. We talked about some cars, but more importantly, a lot of these growth stocks are moving up. I mean, look at Square. We have DraftKings moving up. Pretty good. DraftKings is about to making new highs of the day right now. So let's go, guys. Keep up the great work and have a great rest of your day. Man, Tangi, Marty Longoria, Xbox, Keisha, Square, Drake, thanks for being here. Sram, the Hunter, the Bot, Bill W, Jamie. Thank you all for joining up. Hopefully I didn't forget anybody, but have a great rest of your day, guys, and I will talk to you tomorrow morning.